Welcome back guys, we're back again with another WordPress video. This time we're going to be going over 5 things you need to consider before you start a WordPress site. And I suggest doing your research about all the 5 points that we put over on this video. Make sure that you got them all worked out and then start on your WordPress site. It'll make your job a ton easier having all of this stuff prepared. What I always like to get started on is what your goal is with the site. Is it going to be primarily blogging? Do you know what subject you're going to be blogging about, which we'll get into in a later point? Is it going to be your business site? Are you going to be selling products here? Are you simply using it to spread your media? Maybe you're a videographer. Because knowing exactly what you want to get out of it will help you get your end goal. If you're unsure what you're doing and you get started, you're going to make lots of mistakes along the way. Not saying that you might not anyway, but you're going to make a lot more mistakes along the way. You're going to have to keep chopping and changing, and that just doesn't look great. Whereas if you have a specific end goal, you might say, I want to start a blog and I want to get this many viewers every month within this time frame. You're going to have something to actually work towards here. And once you do reach that goal, it's going to make you much happier and you're going to want to move on to your next goal. Next up is your niche. What is special about your product or your service that you're offering that not everybody else does offer? It doesn't mean that you can't have the same product or offer the same service as somebody else. That might be a little bit harder to achieve only because the other sites have been out for a little bit longer and they may also be a little bit more well known. And the best thing is if you find a niche that not many people have covered and you start blogging about it or writing articles, putting up sites and pages related to this niche that not many other people are talking about, you're going to get a lot more traffic coming to your site because when people are searching and looking for this, they're going to be finding you first. Number 3, we're going to move on to functionality. This sort of involves a lot of things. Point of our goals and also our niche. They both go together with functionality because you want everything to function as intended. If you make videos, you're going to want people to be able to find your videos and also search for them easily. If you're selling different products, you might want to be thinking more into your pages, the functionality between people buying your products, being able to search for different products and just navigate your site easily so they can find what they're looking for quicker. In terms of a blog, you might not want to choose so many pages. You might want to keep it a little bit more specific so people are more targeted to exactly what you're offering, which is a blog which they can follow along with. And it's something you really should consider before starting because you might be picking your theme on a WordPress site and you might think it looks really good. However, the functionality for it might not actually work for what you're trying to do. You might want to show your gaming videos, for instance, and you might have picked a theme which doesn't allow or doesn't have a particular area for videos to display. Whereas if you research this a little bit before, you would have chosen a theme that displays videos, has easy feature images and stuff like that. Next up, we have added value. What sort of added value does your site bring? What will your blog bring that others might not be offering? You might again be selling a product. You might have a niche in the market which nobody else is selling that product and you want to heavily advertise the fact that you are selling this product. You want to make your added value very apparent to people visiting your site, because if they come to your site and it looks very general, it looks just like every other site they've gone to, they might just choose to go with a provider that they've used before and have trusted. You also don't want to create clickbait, as in a site that looks like a terrific answer for what the people are looking for. However, when they click it, they don't find this added value information that they wanted, making them not return to the site again, which we don't want. Added value can be anything from the features that you put into your site. So what features would you want to add? Do you want to create a forum for people to be able to talk and discuss with each other? Somewhere for people to potentially upload their work and show it off on your site? Perhaps you've made a really easy way to shop for your products. Either way, find what your added value is and make sure that it's apparent to anybody visiting your site. And last on the list is time management. Now this is to be realistic before you get started on how much time you have, what you're actually able and capable to do on a regular basis, making sure that you can actually live up to the promises as well. Because it's all good and well making a really nice delivery company advertising that you can deliver any time of day and night. However, if you haven't got the manpower, the resources, you haven't got other features set up to be able to take in all your orders, that's not going to go very well. Let's say if you're wanting to start a blog and you want to make sure that you're putting out a post every week, think how many hours of the day do you have spare? Have you potentially got a few hours every day to do a blog post, or is it just a few hours every week? Be realistic with what time that you actually have to use as well. The best thing is to actually set yourself a time, one day every week or a few days every week. Maybe if you have enough time, once a day, a set time that you know that you're going to come on, you're going to make another post, another long engaging post that's good and grabs a lot of readers' attention. If it's a business site or somewhere that you're looking to sell your products, make sure that you don't advertise early dates when you're not actually going to be able to open it by then. You could have hurdles along the way which you need to fix to make sure that everything's running really functionally well. So those are my 5 things that you need to consider before starting a WordPress site. Now if you are looking to start, or you've decided to get started now, make sure to follow the link to the next video. It will show you exactly how to get started with a WordPress site. We've got a whole load of knowledge-based videos that will show you exactly how to get started and everything else you might need to know in the meantime. So thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you again on the next WordPress tutorial. Bye bye.